Okay, my name is Ismael Rodriguez. Hello, another week of light languages, activations, and collective intentions. Um, I'm a light languages ambassador. I speak light languages and I interpret them. I also do hypnotherapy, quantum hypnotherapy, helping people to connect to their higher self and to also integrate with the other fractals and healing those past lives that they are sometimes putting some obstacles in our way. Sometimes we carry some stuff from other lives, and my job is to remove all of that so that people can uh, live a happier life. So that's what I do practically 24/7. Um, with me is Naida. Naida is my cousin. She's in Spain. Um, she does these portals that you see next to her. So eventually she will come and participate and tell us what is that portal about. And also sometimes they come with some messages that will also translate into English for all of you girls and guys to understand what it's all about. Another ambassador with me is Erin. So Erin, you would like to introduce a little bit yourself?
Yes, hello, I'm Erin and I live in Ontario, Canada. I am an energy healer. I studied Reiki. I'm now a Reiki master. And over the past year of 2020, my light language came through, and I've been incorporating that into my energetic healing. I found it very transformative for myself in my own journey, and those that I'm sharing it with finds that it impacts them as well. So I'm very happy to be here speaking light languages in a group with everyone. So thank you all so much.
Thank you, Erin. And with me is Inanna as well as a light language ambassador.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm so proud of each and every one of you to be here, to co create, and thank you. About me, okay. So, I am ambassador here for second week, and I joined on 43rd week, and 7, it's just my number, of course. It was 7. And I'm galactic shaman, a soul of goddess, energy alchemist, intuitive artist, and everything of that I understood about myself during 2020. So 2020 was just like quantum jump in all my gifts, in all understanding, and I'm channeling light codes since May last year. And my progress of channeling was like extreme fast track. Like I opened so widely, and now it's just pouring. I can bring any light language, so I can speak any light language what they give me. And yeah, most of the time now I do like grid work, alchemizing energies, transmuting negativity into love and light. That's what we are doing here, and that's my honor to co-create with all of you. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Inanna represents USA and also Ukraine. Erin, as she says, she's in Canada. I represent UK and Spain and neither Spain as well. We are trying to spread the light languages and love around the world. That's our mission. Eventually, we will do face to face or workshops around the world at some point. That's something I have had in my visions already. Um, in 2019, I started receiving some visions and messages that I had to create this group in English, and I have also created another group in Spanish and Portuguese, which are every Friday. So let's start with the meditation. As I say, the only thing that you need to do is to imagine by yourselves energy, golden energy coming to you, getting through your body, filling up all your body, and connecting to Mother Earth, creating some grounding. We do this to don't let the energy get stuck in our bodies. At some point, we will be talking light languages all together, and this will become such a powerful place. And that's why we need to be really, really well grounded. So, by yourself, try to do that. Try to keep it afterwards also. So, don't do what we usually do, that we tend to do an exercise and then forget about it. Keep that sense of awareness that you are grounded at all time. This is not only for this group, this is for your whole week and for your entire life, because the energies are becoming more and more powerful. So the more or the better we ground, the better everything else works in our system. And then we don't get blockages, and we don't get stuck or saturated with the energy that we are downloading or feeling. So let's start with the meditation. Let's start with that grounding. As I say, I will be speaking some light languages and also bringing some messages, probably, if there are some entities there who would like to bring some messages. So we start by taking some deep breaths. When we intake the air, let's feel that energy coming in. And when we exhale, we send all the worries, any problem, any tension away. And we feel like we expand with everything else. We inhale, taking this golden energy. And we exhale, letting go anything that we don't need. Let it go. Let us be the channel that we are. Let us be the antennas that we are. Letting all love and energy to flow through us and within. We inhale. We see how this golden energy expand inside of our lungs, from our lungs to our blood system, circulatory system, and how this energy expand all over our body. And when we exhale, again, we leave, we let go anything that we don't need. Let it go. Stop identifying yourself with those emotions. You are not those emotions. And let that golden energy to take place instead. Let it flow through you. Let it go. Let it go. The tensions, let them go. And let in the golden energy to expand in your whole system, in every organ. And connect to Mother Earth through your root chakra, and also feel how the energy comes out from your feet. Connect with Mother Earth, creating this divine circuitry. Feel the connection at all time. Hi anahutas ur in ekur ammas umtaita hor intar ork ish hor amma as I hat int ar hi ork ista amma ark ust ent arumo es or in hi erek ikak mas ot ex iorom. As ist in namak aste maist uruna. Ha akus arum. Ek ast urim est in nerek isturun. Hur en ak ahorop ast int aka. Hor ont ast intara Hak ohash ast. Shor ast ish. Ik ak ot ast int or. Est int am. Hat isten en ak us. As uhurum mash. Kita anturu. Harum mast at istent akura. Shor amma asta andarak atus. Ek ishuruk at ast ent ak o. Whenever you start feeling that the energy become dense, anytime during your day, as we say, do not try to identify yourself with such density. Observe such density. Sometimes we struggle because we feel right in the middle. As it has been mentioned before, it is important that you all start speaking, gathering, sharing your truth with each other. Simple things like taking a piece of paper and writing down those things that excite you the most is an idea that you can apply during your day and start practicing or doing those things that you like the most. Let your creativity flow. Also, connect with others. You've been for a long time as a natural process being, let's say, a little bit introverted, exploring, looking at, observing for the past years. That was part of your evolving process. But these are time now to start talking, to speak up your truth, to share with others what you feel in your heart, and to start placing those fears aside. It might seem difficult at first if you are not used to, but it's through practice how you start facing those fears. Sometimes you wait for someone else to take them away. I tell you that it's you and it's in your hands to make the move, to take such decision, to become active as a light worker on earth. You chose to do that. You offered yourself volunteer. So these are times to stop blaming anything outside and bring that love into action. There's no complexity or anything complex that you need to do there. You just need to be yourself. But nobody will do that for you. There are plenty of people there actually who needs you, who needs that support. Who might, just by looking at you, see an example of what they could do as well. So they feel the motivation to come out there too and be the truth that they have inside. That will free yourselves. That will give you that sense of freedom that nobody can give it to you better than you. So start taking this time during the day to do some activities where you get excited or you get excitement from. And have fun. Start playing as we used to do when we were little, without thinking twice about let's dance, let's draw something, let's just go to nature and play. Many things out there, they're going to try to sort of convince you that that's not possible anymore, especially in those places that you are under the lockdown with the pandemic. You can still do plenty of activities. And use your imagination. Use your imagination to travel any way you like. At first, you might not feel much. But the more you practice, you will start feeling plenty of things. Until one point that just by imagining a beach or the forest or a valley, you're gonna be there feeling all those wonderful places just by using the imagination. So in those moments of density, face density. Face density by creating love and excitement around you. You've been polishing your tools for many years. You've been in this training already for many years. And these are time to take action. Trust yourselves. Free yourselves. Because you have the key to do so. Urusi narak uru mai shuranai kuor daist in iuru takurit ash uru mai kut oro est in narak aru gust in aru bai hene etagust in ta kunta ora sente esiarak ut imma Ennarak atus eret es ente ek arobmash. Ad ak aist ente ekiost innarak ammast anara. Hianakus entae. Ore entaius innoruku oron. Is annarak atash eta. Emmarakai senaa. The more you play the love you have within, the more you will raise also the energies in this planet. Not only in your life, but in everybody else's lives. So let's start also thinking about our family and about what we came to do here on this planet. Hiinak uhot istana. Welcome to this space for the expression of the soul. Hanu urta ish urmaar Istinirikyuhuru istinnarakatuo. Be blessed. And then we stay grounded all the time. We have the ability to be conscious and aware of what is going on in our surroundings, as well as the ability to feel grounded, and many more. We have so many abilities. We can do so many things. But we can do these two things at once also. So please do stay grounded. Let the love, let the light languages and the energy we are going to share today to flow through all of you. Let it flow. Let it be. And then we will proceed now with the blessings. When you're ready, Erin, you are the first one in the screen.
Thank you. Soy si otoe, so yo no sote aquí o soy así ocho si otoe. Sete o soy aquí o no es ya o no equia. She o soy así o. Yo no te aquí, kio soy así ocho así otokia sia. Si o no oto así, soto kio no es ya o soy así oso. Setekia yo soy así oto kio no es ya o soy así. Sete oto kio soy ateo soy asea seo soy asea teo kio soy atea. Shete otoea sio shoea sio toe ki kio soe teo shoea si. Sete otoe kio noe sio soea tea. Shete otoe ki kio soea.
Thank you, Erin. Inanna.
Una volare passam, solo maturo ionare, cala palo sambataro ioan, que ya palo mucho recto sayom. Vaio palurine malo sale viere, colo pato sane palo iene. Cuno mato solo palo viene, colo iene saloro iene sam. Alo malo salo palo viene, malo kine palo re testo, che le palo solo male viene. Ayo kine valo sole viene, yamma yamma. Yashini keto perkuni kolarokki inni vata ke iskini amrakti ke estalarki inni vata ke iskini sulekini venamaraka untiki iskini namaraka laraki inni ke iskini venamako iti vakaraka poka iskini nene kote peleraki inni venamaraka ke iskini karakuti ke iskini ke laraki inni va no makashini te kuna makata ki evasa undaka patki inakala kopti inni iskini venamaraka isena. Ulo malaro yene valo kentello solo maloro yentello o yende valo rete se che yende palo ronda baraima yeste soculende uto yeste solo rinde palo roe solo rinde wakendo yon que sondo balo inde kende balo saro umbo kinde so kinde muki ishte na kinde wa yesse amakala kinde bala kuin ke este kulora ineta kiste makuloi tiki ala kui asara inevalo rekiana kuloma sokora kui kena laraki ishtirena solo koine ki essa mala oraine balaka itesa. Kulokoroine ki lavara ki ishkiriana malara ki isena. Kuloroite vata ki ishkiriana mara kuloroi ki isalara ki ine ki ataku unte ki isa. Unoma alare ki ista makuite vara ki inesa. Shine kiana. Shiana kiana. Shiana kiana malaku unte ki ita. Thank you.
Thank you, Inanna. Now it's Mandy for a blessing.
Tore esette, osheten ikete ekosotore, iniakala attiena, imutotere motore indiasale, orcum otianesi, utianaskale attera, utono ala ondela, otore imetiska otoshenitianto, isotore, uniakanna kanya tara kanya siete ratimu seditiania, Wania letare. Osikete ashemeano tore musete ateano ko alakata asikato otore musiano ania. Inuda anali kutore atia otore mutaria sitia aka. Unaya sana tola kiana seani tore. Ishikataya katatata kutotore. Otototore. Ayatandana satiana. Yana sea. Anaya no sia alemo otore inisia con ose aya usetera muyasate.
Thank you, Mandy. L.
Thank you for the meditation. Toyatsayutana moshia kurasha. Watanama kieto kotanama kotora shieto kotora shietu. Gapatira kotora makata shia kotana makatia koto. Dasu kotora makatia kotana makata. Ashikoto kotana makakota katakata koto katakete koto katakati koto kota kataka yutu shata. Dakatuna moshia tu kotana maha. Dora shakati to kotakana makati to kotakana makate to kotakati di. Do shata pati to kotona makata. Do shata katakete kotakati to kotakati to koto shikapakati to kotokotaya how shakati kotokatana maha. Gi shigotoka shu to shakapakati to kotakata koto shayo to Maria. Do shakota shuta shetu. Da shete koto dana maia tu kota katira koto katana makatira koto katakito koto na shota shote go da shete koto da mono no
Thank you, El. Thank you very much.
Wow, sister. I was guided to stand up right away and shake all the snakes in my body from your life language. Just like, get out. Thank you.
Maureen, do you feel like doing a blessing? Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Maureen.
I'm feeling just want to say so much from everyone's light language. And thanks for allowing the sharing. Intentions to connect with the heart with all of those in group today. The most benevolent outcome, this message for each of you, myself. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yo. Sanyo. La. Oh. Monyane ho shalanya he konya jale onane ho shalanya he monya he alanya he koshene ho mo ane ho alanya he alanya ho alanya he alanya ho. Poshavani henya kone. Seno kona patanyanea. Sena kayane tododone moshamea hayane. Ododone. Hale katadiana homo kotone moshania. Se lavanya hebo dodone. Anya kotodone moshamea manyane. Potena. Ashane kolana fashanea. Monyane ha poho. I'm hearing you bring the light, bring the love. Much love and gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you, Maureen. That was lovely. Arija.
Hello, everyone. Okay. Leki rasa corona elean shuana ihano kuale ayano wailele wa koraya
Thank you, Arilla. Thank you. Thank you. Luis, how are you doing? Nice to see you again.
I'm doing good, thanks. Today I've been receiving a lot of energy through my crown and my left ear is like burning and doing like this. So I guess there's a lot of energy coming in.
Have you been having more visions or anything during this period that we haven't met?
Not really.
Not really?
But my dreams are like super vivid. And
that's something.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes things don't happen in this what we call reality, but the other reality is also a very important reality where we do many things and we work a lot. I've been doing a lot of work in the other side for the last weeks, incredibly, I mean, non-stop. So sometimes some of you feel when tired, when you come back to this, what we call this reality. Well, bear in mind that you might have been doing a lot in the other side because we don't stop. We do a lot of things in the other side. So yeah, nice to hear that, Luis. So anywhere, whether it's here or in the other place, in the other side, is good. I mean, and it's nice to hear that. I hope that you keep having more and more nice dreams. Yeah, it's the way that I healed one immune system illness that I had in 2012, and it took 3 years to heal that and to disappear. And it was through my dreams how I got that healing. So something is there, no? Something must be there. All right. Thank you for sharing, Luis. Thank you. Natasha, are you there?
Here I am.
Now. Do you feel like doing a blessing?
I don't have a clue how to do it, so I just will say what I feel like saying.
Exactly. Here, we are not here to judge you. That's
Exactly.
why this place and this sacred space was created. It was created to just be you, to just be ourselves, to just express whatever it comes through in our hearts. And we are not here to judge each other. We are not here. We are here to support expression from everybody else. That's why, and for those who are silent, I am motivating them and pushing them a little bit to talk, because it's time to talk our truth, and it's gonna do a lot of good to yourselves, a lot of good. And you'll see, the more you do it, the better you will feel. So whenever you're ready, Natasha, let it flow. You feel like something coming?
I had it earlier, and that's what I am just, or what no, it's not really coming. Now it's forced.
All right, okay. Let it come later.
Sorry.
Let me know. You can raise your hand later.
Okay.
And let me know when you feel like doing it.
Thank
What
you.
about you, Lorenzo? Do you speak light languages?
Well, to be
Hello?
honest, hi, can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I felt guided to join the session. I'm quite new yet because my throat hasn't fully opened yet, but I feel right now guided to express myself a little bit more.
Very
And
good.
I want to thank you for just holding the space, because I had so much like anxiety coming up because it's new for me. But the way you do this, it's really comforting. It's really helped me in this, in this session, or this getting rid of blocks that I have still here. I want to try and flow and just see what's coming.
Yes.
Sure, I want to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Ani ani aso atikano nanya sanne ani amuane aera so ani ani no so o ani atabo adoni so aiate Kanata mata yoso pikano tayatikaso ani 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 ho ani 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 ho yo ano sono koto atia Thank you.
That's so beautiful, Lorenzo.
That's
And
why we're so connected, Lorenzo. Oh, sorry. That's why we're so connected, because your voice, Lorenzo, it's shaman voice. You're just waking up to your light language. I I just know Lorenzo for a while already. You know, it's always like this connection just from nowhere happening. And it's just recall. I just see you together, like as all of you. Always singing for eternity, nonstop, always singing.
Thanks so much, Inanna. Thank you.
There is so much beauty within every human being. There is so much beauty. And I don't know if you were here during the meditation, but during the meditation I was channeling some messages, and these messages were about speaking up our truth, about bringing all that is inside out. That these times in 2021, these are times already to do what you just done, and to put the fear aside, to put it aside, because we are all craving for love. We are also craving to be free. And the way to free ourselves is by becoming the love that we have within. How do we become the love that we are within? By making the instrument that we are sound. And we are the most beautiful instrument in the planet Earth. It's here. And it's here. So it's all connected like a imperfect, beautiful, incredible instrument that resonates and makes miracle in somebody else. So how much beauty the world would have missed if you didn't do that attempt to say, look, Ismael, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna give it a go. So if we all do that in the world for truth, I truly believe that we will become a much better world, because we will become the love inside without doing nothing like extreme, just by being ourselves, just by letting that love flow that is within us, and that we keep it in constantly. And we spend most of the time in silence. Silence is good. Silence is brilliant. It's my favorite place. Silence is my favorite place. Now, these times are now to balance that. Times for silence, times for action. And this is for everyone. Everyone needs to come out and take action. Those who are there dealing with politics, in terms of politics, they should speak up their truth. Those who are dealing with the climate change, come out and speak your truth. You are here with light languages, or with songs, or with love, just love. It doesn't need to be in any extraterrestrial light language, or angelic light language, or multidimensional light language. Just as long as it comes from the heart, that's beautifully plenty. That's what we are. That's the beauty that we are. And that our most powerful truth, uniting in humanity, that love that we all are. So let's do it. It's easy, it's free, and allow us to be better persons, better people, and actually fulfill our dreams. Because we've been all craving for this dream, to see the world together for once and all. It's not only about listening a song from Bob Marley, that we are all one together, or from the Beatles. It's actually now the times to take this into actions. And unless we make the move, it won't happen. It won't happen, honestly. It only takes that one decision from each of us to do and to make that move. So let's start doing it. Let's start doing it. I used to be that type of guy who most people thought that I was autistic, because I didn't talk. I just found this world too harsh. And I didn't feel that people would understand me ever. But that's not the case. I mean, something happened in 2012 that makes things turn around and flip over. So now is our turn. Now is our turn to take action, to be ourselves. And that is all I am asking to. I mean, there is no soul, there is no light entity who is gonna force you to do anything. That's why never feel like forced just because someone invites you to do something. Try to transform that emotion into an invitation to do something. Because here we are not like in that school where we were asked to go out, stand up to the blackboard and speak up something loud like a poem or some text or something just in front of everyone, knowing that you're gonna be judged by everyone. No. And these places that we create are for that, for us to get our power back, for us to put that into action so that we can go out there to the world and say our truth to all. That's all. It's simple. It's simple. It's truly simple. It doesn't seem or it doesn't feel, but it's just limitations created from the mind that stop us from trusting and from believing that love is more powerful than anything else. And that love is more powerful than anything else. And you all know that deep inside, that love is the most powerful thing that we have. It's just about giving a go to every time that you are doing something in your life, put some love, put some seeds. Even if that person, you believe that person won't listen to you, but leave that seed with that person. Just say, if you have something in your heart, just say it to that person. Because truly, it will work at some point in their life. It will grow like a plant. That seed will become a plant at any time in the future, maybe 2 hours later, maybe 2 days later, but maybe a month. But you place that seed, and that's what is important. And for you, it's important. As I say, and as I got in the channeling, that message, that is actually freeing yourself. You are the first one benefiting from this. You are getting the first benefits from freeing yourself. So let's be free. Let's be us to each other. And from there, let's live life, because I think we deserve, all of us, we deserve to have a very beautiful life. Very beautiful life. And don't let those things outside to convince you that you cannot create that beautiful life, because you can create it anytime. Anytime. Anytime.
I'm so grateful, brother, honestly. And your message, when you start channeling that, I'm like, oh, wow. I was receiving the same thing like with the entire week. So it was like just that verse. I'm like, okay. Once again, you're reminding me. Okay. Thank you so much. And about voice, that's so right. There's nothing more powerful in healing tools than listening to your own voice. So when you bring in light language, you actually heal yourself first. And so your light language to yourself, it's the most powerful healing tool you can ever find. So guys, express yourself and open yourself to love yourself and sound whatever, just enjoy.
You can practice with yourselves also by recording. That's how I started in 2 years ago, recording myself, sending recordings to all the people I knew at the time. And that's how I started realizing that they were something else. I was getting feedback from all these people like, oh my God, what? I don't know what you say. I didn't understand anything that you say, but that felt really good. So that was telling me something, that there was something there. Also, I was very lucky because only 1 week later, I got them activated. Naida got the ability to interpret them. So I was sending her light languages, and she was getting the interpretations straight away. So she got that skill, let's say, activated or developed just 1 week after mine. My languages got activated. So that wasn't really like a casualty. That was pure synchronicity, and our lives goes hand on hand with each other like that since we were little. And yes, I'm lucky to have that. But for those who have no one around to share the light languages, these groups are here for that, to share them with other people. But you can also do it with yourself. And you will see that by you recording yourself and listening later on, open your heart and start feeling. And you will start understanding many, many things. So much love. It's very different when you are the channel than when you listen to the light languages, like a spectator also, like you are the public there. So practice that exercise. If you are in the beginning of doing this, or you are getting your light languages activated, practice with yourself, and write down what you feel, or just experience what you feel, because that you are channeling for a reason, and not necessarily needs to have a meaning as an explanation or an interpretation in any language, like in English or Spanish or any other language in the planet. Sometimes, or most of the times, I will say that they are feelings. So listen to them and experience whatever they are trying to tell you. Sometimes they are just trying to tell you a feeling of feeling good. That's it. Or unlocking a chakra, like you say, Lorenzo, or activating your third eye, or grounding, whatever you need. They are intelligence and they come through you for a reason. So let yourself flow. Let them flow. Who is next? Christy, do you want to do a blessing? How do you
I
feel?
I want to. Everything inside me wants to, but I've got fear blocking me right now.
All right, love. No problem. Open like a sponge. I keep absorbing all this love that we are sending, and you will see, like, eventually it comes out alone, just by itself. And then who else can speak them? Anybody else would like to do a blessing?
Can I do now something?
Yeah.
I will just do it, whatever. So my blessing is, because that's how I function, I wish, I'm so strong in wishes. So I wish for everybody of you all the best, and that all your wishes come true. So, and easy and fast and lovely and all. That's me. So, yeah. And also, yes, just feel it, just take it, because I think I am here like wishing well, I don't know, something like that. So take it from me, just I'm giving. So, and I have a question for you. Sorry, the name I don't know.
My name is Ismael. Ismael, sorry. Ismael.
And Naida also, you are both from Spain. Can I ask you, are you from Madrid, or where are you from?
We come from the south, from Granada.
Granada, oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I lived in Madrid, and I thought to go back again to Madrid, and for me it's nice, and you know, like you said, you have to connect and everything like that. So I love to know that you are there, and I am very much a doer, you know. really, like, I really do. I make things come true. Slowly, but it happens. So I don't know. We will see what will be.
Thank you, Natasha. Thank you for your nice wishes. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can do your blessings also in any language. You don't have to. You don't have your light languages activated, just like Natasha did. Yes, you can say a blessing, wish you well to all, and that's equally powerful. We all have this tool called heart and love that we can all put it into action. So if you anytime feel like saying something to the group, to the planet, just to in a moment we are going to start with the intentions. So when we start with the intentions, those who speak light languages, we will unmute the mics and we will start talking the light languages all at once. Those who don't speak light languages, you can do prayers. Just pray, and equally, as I say, it's equally powerful. And we welcome any prayer from anyone. So let's support this world, this planet, our race, and let's work together, because it's happening. I mean, we are doing a lot. We are changing a lot. We are balancing a lot in this planet. We just need to trust a little bit more that we getting together, we can do that all together. So yes, so let's start with the intentions. And the first person in the screen is Naida. But before I ask for her intention, I'm gonna ask her what that portal means, and I'm gonna translate to you all what that portal means, the one that she has next to her. Naida, ¿qué significa el portal?
El portal de hoy, como creadores y creadoras que somos, cada
This
uno.
portal, as creators that we all are,
cada uno vamos a saber lo que significa el portal.
So, as creators that we all are, at some point during this session or this group, you will know what it represents to you. So somehow it has been created. Yes, I remember that she called me yesterday, and she said, this week I'm a little bit stuck with the portal because I'm not getting the meaning. So I did send her some light languages, and then because she had the ability to interpret them, she got the message, and the message was exactly the message that we just mentioned. This portal has been created for today's group so that you observe it when you have some time, whenever you like, and let's see what it tells you. And later on, if you want to share with the group what it brings to you, what it tells you, what makes you feel, you're very welcome to share it. But for some reason, there it is, and it has been there created for that, with that purpose. So Naida, now is the intention.
Mi intención es mandar amor al planeta Tierra.
All right. Naida's intention is to send love to the whole planet Earth in general. So let's start. As I say, those who like to join the transmission, you can join the transmission. It's talking the light languages, and those who don't speak light languages, prayers are welcome with that intention of sending love to the planet Earth. Hyurmashu Dinamakun Dus Innorob Maishumain O Machunai to Machun Hachakuho shaka tupachainta. O tachi kenta tatachinta mama machi. Ana o maini atucha papayo tayo mo. Chaka hucha chun. Ana osh itana aha ish. Oma aha ata ant istinta chau kukua a. Anahatus a. Hieranatus emea kuha iatana. Emma apakuti intaranatus innaramaka. Shon tikiarakote intamayo bayo. Chon. Atakunte sena omahen. Unananatunda yetachum. Ganatoshena maeta namae. Anatushana itumae. Achukaha.
Takano.
Acho tanakumta ayoto or osh ine eki a o.
Loki te kishi. Caloro yetelaro, saloro yendevalo, umbalaro, soki yende palo lalo, yende salo.
Por puede querer e candurisa tatatara e ahai si and a care ufa hai isatata
Solo Colimbe palo rende che c'ero malo rende vaio
Katiro kotana makieto yatsayo tayo.
Era que tatara ella umava ia satakaya sia handere keya handaya.
Tayo yasayo tayo tuye.
Enara ke satatai sata.
Aita calo malayete salora yene malaro.
Era. Sanakeya yendarada.
Yaro kundo yola umbe.
Era heya sayana heya. No ya.
Sokotana makura mashiatura shayo toya tanamai.
Elaya saya nerekeya serekeya sanaka. Umaya say neya say
Orayam tos
Seketara kuro burisita kata kanta tere san uistaresa uista kisa tu isata kaya kiasa tare isa Era que tatara sono corresse se toro può bere sta sono uistare sta sira che era sotto corpo se
Toto e te kia se ushmea.
Sette tare ke sana kuro kuro bore sette tare sende ke tara kuturo sunu kurke vere sette tare isa sa 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 sa. Alera sana ke sata kuro kuro bore sette ya haya sana kui.
Oramashia kutakana makatira kutana makoto shikapakatira katakutana makata. Orana shikapakatira kutana makatari yatu katana mashia tura mana yatu kutana mashia makotaka kito koto.
Alera sora kura. Usta tara kurkira dari isa tata tara kito torkuturo tara kira tira da.
Sana mingina kora mani hani yoso kona miana ho.
Yoya sayo yata yo. Yatura shayo kona mayatu shayatayo.
Ya kai sata ya taya na ya daria sana ya.
Sanomokayo nai toya ya soya.
Sia toya 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 sia soya toya toya sia toya toya saya toya sia toya ala are uta angka
Katana musika tu katana makata kotaka keto kotaka pakatita kotaka pakatika takoto shaka pakatika takotaka pakatati ro pakata kato kotana makatira kotakata yeto kotari yeto to para kotaka pakatita kotaka takita koto yata yoto yata.
Sakuala la kuina manana kite balara kite. Kukuala la kuna pataite la reina. Kuto ita la reina. Salora te bala.
saya dia
Ay, roi me bala. Una
saya dia
No katana moshia kutana makatiro kotayo tuya
yo ya tata puyo sala reina.
Toya no sinena
Nara kuntushi nara kantara matut. Ishurun tarakuhu. Or in taramak ust in ne kikuru nuru ust iana. Eronoko on taisete. Emma katust ine. Stana koronte est anaramak unpa. Isi inta. Ahatu ustenta. Ikintaka. Ostinto orot asta naramak unt. Is inne eka agur. Soron. Esoron nakum tus immarakatast. Senarak in akush.
Tabana maite.
Tok aro ont areketes im.
Kite vana makishene vala.
Giorno koha.
Oyo devana iete va.
Desanatum paahata.
Nupota kite vana.
Heta kahurunta.
Papaki.
Isenera makumme.
Kish.
Shireneki intereki orom. Saranakust innara anto.
Salaruine valaki.
Hornia kurma. Hirnakah ant ara. Isineret aro. Ek aro mas. Kurunoro kumt ir.
Oloruine pata. La makaiste hasta.
Sita, suta, sita, otar, enkata, otar, kato, oto, arketiti, kakata, ashikato, utika, kata, kokotika, kato, ukota, ali, iti, eto, oto, ani, iti, anna, aki, ande, asor, ianata, aya, soya, kanay.
Papakuitena.
Kaya torea teata muase kiento amore mio tenietana te anata roteshe ipatiana anus etia kateno atore etiamo ikat an etino to tikat ayat te
Ini kalara kute kipera kuike esti vana makaleiki siniana maka iti vana. Kuini via kesti vina miane kuli atikiana siite vana. Kuli kiena vara kolkini kesti vara kumala ki elara kine kieta koda ki isaka shuna makalara ki inesala ki ite vana. Yo makaita lara kisene. Mulla rinnekin ne vata para kuintella hakisena kishine vanaki.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this love and for putting your intentions. Welcome, Matilde. Do you speak light languages?
So I think just a tiny bit. I can just do some sounds.
Very good.
It's just very, I'm moving my tongues. Do you want the video? I'm sorry. Thank you so much for letting me in. I'm just like, it's a little dark, so, but I just wanted to say hi to everybody.
Hello, Matilde. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And whenever you feel it, join us. We are doing some intentions. L in the screen, the lady at the top will be next with her intentions. And what we do is to share the intention, and then we put all our love and intention on that she shared with us. So we just been sending some love to planet Earth in general. And let's see what Elle has for us. But before, let's share what we saw or what we felt during that transmission. I like to say that I saw that fear that is sort of surrounding the planet vanishing. I mean, it's like every week build up, and then we gather and we take some from it again, and I can see that when also other groups gather and meet together, how these changes happen Sometimes I'm just watching it from YouTube. Sometimes I'm watching these groups live, and I also get these visions. So they are like flashes, constant flashes of how we make that change in the planet by just doing and putting the intentions out there of loving and being loved. The other thing I saw was removing a lot of blockages from, I don't know who in the group, but from people here in the group. They were not showing me particularly a face, but there were blockages there, and they just sent me to do some volunteering healing and removing some blockages from some chakras. But I didn't see the faces. I mean, I wasn't meant to say who. And then when that happens, when they don't show me the faces, it's because I shouldn't say who was that. But it was a feeling of general for all of us, removing, going to one another one, and just doing some healing work in each. You can do that also if you are with your family, with your friends. Anytime you are feeling bored because you are with the lockdown at home and you don't know what to do, well, this is a beautiful activity to do as well, to practice healing in your family and for yourself. You can start by yourself, by doing it to yourself. Yeah, and then we make also a difference by doing that. What else? Would you like to share something that you experienced during Nanna?
Yeah, for me, like, it's not the first time it's happening, but as this time it's definitely happened. I just lost myself. I just felt like I just dissolved in all the light languages, and I just could jump from one frequency to another. And I felt like I am one with all the one who's channel. And I'm like, oh my God, where I am, what I'm doing, but it's so good. It's kind of like, how can I explain? And I felt the power. It was so powerful. And yeah, our mind just can't comprehend what we're doing, guys. How much we're clearing, how much we dismantle, bringing new frequencies. So yeah, I'm just so grateful to be here with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nanna. Anybody else would like to share the feeling during this transmission?
I definitely felt a lot of clearing off the heart and the solar plexus area. Like I felt it on my back, the heat. So I definitely sense that. And I know I personally need some clearing this week because I'm actually trying to clear some of this COVID stuff. So this has been feeling really good personally.
Exactly. It's what we say before. We meet here also to like refuel, like to refill ourselves with energy, so that we can go to all the people that we see during the week, that we do healing on them. That this station or place help us also to do that, and it's wonderful because one of the vision I had was also with the solar plexus. There were more than one here where that needed that balance on there. From the solar plexus, I was reading some sort of the need for clearance, so that you get that confidence in yourselves to go out there and do what you are feeling to do, or what your heart is telling to you. So by removing or working on your solar plexus, you're gonna let that force or strength to come in. Also, when I need that sort of power or some assistance, I also call on the angelic realm, and I also call on the Lyrans or Lyrans entities. Also, I call on the elementals. That's the first thing I call, but that's for the main thing, for grounding. So also start getting this support. Open your heart for being supported by other beings, because they are there. They are, by you allowing them to help you, you are letting them also expand. You are letting them grow. That you are letting and allowing them to fulfill their missions, because they came to support us in these times. They are here also with us in this wonderful time. Through and with the light languages, many of them, they come through, and they help a lot. So yeah, El, if you like to say your intention.
Yes, I would. I'd be very interested to bring through creativity. I've just been in a lot of silence this year. And so a lot of the hobbies that I used to do, I don't have a lot of passion towards them right now. So I would like insight into new creative outlets for everyone in the world to really tap into that creativity, maybe in a new way.
Very good. Very good. All right. So
can I say really something?
Say, Nana, say.
About that, I just so resonating with you. And I'm just resonating so much about that, because I like a lot in that state, like I want to do so much. I have so many ideas, like a huge list of what to do. But because of this interference in this energy was they broadcasting, you're like, oh, I just want to lay down and do nothing. I just want to hide from anything. And you just know that you want to create, that you're creative soul. You just want this flow, but you want to do it from the space where it's flowing. When you want it to do, not you force it to do. So I get it. But in the same time, from my own experience, we just must to start. We just must to, make this first step to whatever we want. And when you are in high frequency, just make a list what you want to do. And when you're in low frequency or in a frequency where you don't have any idea, just look at this list and do something from there. And then you'll reconnect to that frequency and like, okay, now it's flowing because spirit is here to support me. Yeah, but I'm just like you, I just need this fire,
I'm going to jump in and say that I'm mirroring that exact experience as well. So maybe not exact, but it's very similar. Yeah.
In one way or in another, we are all we are all that family. Honestly, we are. I mean, everybody, all the people I deal with every week. I'm constantly talking to people, and they are all going through the same. That cannot be an accident. That cannot be just happening to me with the people I talk to. It's happening to everyone. And when I open my heart and I share it with them, what I'm going through the day, they tell me exactly the same. Oh, yes, I resonate with that. I feel the same, Ismael. And that gives us that input also of I'm not alone. We are all here going through a lot. Just sharing that give us also that input of feeling like, okay, we are all here through in the same boat. So let's start. Let's break through these tough days, because we have the ability. We have the ability. So instead of closing down like we've been doing through 2020 and through the previous years, because we need it, that was a natural process, as in the channel it was said. Okay, that was done. That is done. Now it's time for what did Nana say? Action. And what I've been saying.
What about Matilda? She wanted to share something like language, or
Matilde, she.
Yeah. Did you want to share something?
Do you want to share?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just new. I don't know that you guys are hearing me. I'm sorry.
It's good.
We are going with the intention. Also, the reason why we speak the light languages all at once is because for those who are still a little bit shy, you can start talking the light language as we are talking all together. So you won't feel like you are being observed. You won't feel like, oh my God, everybody's listening to me. Like when we were in school, we all went through that horrible feeling of being in front of everyone and asking some question for mathematics, nature, science, or whatever. We went all through that. So take that opportunity when we unmute all the mics to support the intention. Now is else intention supporting creativity. Take that opportunity to speak your light languages, putting your heart fully on that intention. And you will see that you practice together with the group. On one hand, you are supporting the intention. On the other hand, you are allowing yourself to activate everything that is maybe stuck there in some way. Or maybe there is some fear to speak in front of everyone. So you are going to start breaking that fear and breaking through. So take that opportunity and mute yourselves. And now when we start, try. Give it a go. Give it a go. Nobody's here pointing at you. Nobody's here taking notes or judging you, as I say. Nobody's here doing that. We are here to share love and to support the planet and humanity, as we say, and each other here, also in the group. That's why we are here. All right, whenever you like, let's support this intention. Heta ahuru ust irumu at eke shamakum ta'a hinta a kus in iu hat us in ta'aru ti intakum pashu nais chuk pa'a es entamai hinitika mahu upa es pa'ata'a Champachi takum hachikantachi hachikanti tikamashi tatina ta amakachi tatina distinta Haranatus armuik.
Sekitaranakea satakarake aya hanahia sutukui isatai eya hanahia sutui satai hanakaia sia hahaisa.
Turumaka paparu kumai suruka.
Alari sidekera auistara satakea hai sai ai auistatakea satakea hai satakea
Kia no ai Yoda naru Enna takumma papaistu
satakea ka kuistara satatara ai hana kuisa haisata au uisata aisata
Sama karuta aisuru Umaki turu makarakatai Hanatum Munaratu Neko Horana
Naina asata haisata ahusata ke
Ura mai hena hold my peace Hari naku hara Dora maki Dora mama Mama mori shuruku Kirono kurima kiyo Anatu jatitaka. Harmaku sharakuta. Arora natu maha. Shahata. Harinakus. Sharakakota asin ahata. Or ek maato. Inehiam pas. Stitakus intakatistitiki makusta. Istitikistikitistiti makusti. Urtikiste yanaroma. Ruka rutta kamata turkin tarmotur surtam. Urmanaka turkosh urka kuorka. Urnar kuor. Ciao mama o namai. Chahapa puka chua.
Doce kapakatino mo katakatayo yamai. Doce kapakateo.
Kiela karigine varakui kana kita ki istiara marko putki elara ki isa.
Dasu te kapatito kotuko tapakata ketuko namakito kota namaya tu shakapakita katokota.
La arequiana van a hacer. Que la reina baracuy tana kishi. Kurinjena baracuy basato.
Arra,
Allora, il tesoro. Mucho gracias.
Ayonaya, olekto seleya, naya no noya. Nitya sikya shalala yostuko. Ayonaya, naya, 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 alataya gotoraya shikaya tuye. Ayanaya. En yikalo sudore minya, yotelinian ta Ana to ya lakini otor imitiano to shikiniasi. Ayam ilayano se. Ilayano ya. Oh ya. Ochatino ka.
Hanina no 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 ai ai no ai yo
Nadia ladia recognize kieshe. Mose regenia. Ayanatare oti sha ale.
Beautiful, beautiful and powerful. Thank you all very much for sharing this love. I saw like a vision where energies are trying to suppress our creativity. And I was receiving simultaneously the message, you are already capable to discern when you are truly feeling tired because you've been doing astral or because you've been doing some work with others, like Mandy said before. You can already discern when that tiredness comes from there or when you are actually being suppressed by that energy. Whenever you get the answer that is that energy suppressing your energy levels, they were reminding us that we are thousands and thousands of times more powerful than that energy that suppresses us. What happens is that we all together, when, for example, let's say that we've been doing a lot of energy work during the day, supporting some person or some people, and then we've been all night or all day sleeping at astral doing some energy work, and then we get on the top of that suppressing energy, then we collapse. So they were sort of saying, try to monitor yourselves better, because you have that ability for discernment. You've been polishing that ability through 2020. So now it's time to observe that, because that is gonna remind you the master that you already are, because you have the ability to discern when is that tiredness coming from doing energy work with people here, when it's from astral, and when it's some external energy suppressing our energy levels for creation. So whenever the answer is the energy suppressing, okay, try to send that away. I mean, you just need to fill yourself with light, do grounding, and send love to everything. Just by acting and being love in action, you send that energy away. Just by being love, automatically you send it away. Whenever you feel that you've been doing a lot of work in astral, or when someone else, for example, doing some Reiki, do not put more effort, or don't be harsh to yourself. Try to listen to your body, try to create that discernment, and do not expect more from you that day. Just take a nap, take some rest, because you've been doing a lot already. Maybe because it has happened during your dreams, and you come back to this, what we call reality. When we wake up in this reality here, we think that wasn't something. Well, it was something in many levels. If you are doing work in astral, you are doing incredible work in many, many, many levels. So you deserve to have some rest, and maybe do some creativity work, but that type of creativity work more related to write, to do some writing, to do some painting, something that relaxes you, but that doesn't take much energy from your system, because your system needs to rest. In those situations, I write. I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of automatic writing, and then I get messages. Well, sometimes for myself, sometimes for others. But I wouldn't put myself like in 2-hour sessions channeling, or I wouldn't book an appointment that day to do a hypnotherapy sessions that might last 6 hours or more. I wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't push myself to do more than I can. So gradually, they were calling the attention to do discernment, reading. We are practicing discernment now. And for discernment, we need perspective. That's the theme for this week, perspective. That's what the blue avians and the birds here on Earth take in life. Always they see things from a different perspective that we don't see. So try to do that. Try to put that during your day into practice, little by little. I mean, this is all about trying tomorrow to do some bit, and the next day another step, and step by step, and little by little, more and more. But do not fall into that despair. That despair is where we truly get stuck, and then is when we truly don't do really nothing, and we feel like nonsense. You can fight that in so many ways with love, by bringing love into actions. For example, doing some painting, just random painting, random take a piece of paper and do some scratch thing from wherever it comes through. But yeah, don't feel like disappointed with yourself, because there is a part of you that is expecting from you to do something at that point. Maybe it's more important to put some discernment, observation from perspective, and understand yourself and be less harsh with yourselves. Because there are times that we can be maybe 1000% active. There are times that we need to be maybe 5% active. But yeah, we can do something. Sometimes when I'm feeling that low, I just do some cooking, creative cooking. But I do something. I mean, I feel like, okay, let's do something. Or maybe just listening to music and spend the whole day listening to music. Well, that's also something. You're making your system flow with music. Also, feeling the creation from others. That's why musicians do what they do. Also, to help us on those moments to help this energy to flow. Also, yeah. Anything you would like to say, share with the group? No? Okay. So let's go to the next intention, which is for Lorenzo. You like to share? We are gonna go for another intention, and then we will go for the activations, because the transmissions are taking long. So this way we can do everything. We have to also that part of the session where Naida needs to tell us something about the portal, or maybe share with her something about the portals, and also other portals that as we are channeling this transmission, she's also seeing and drawing. Lorenzo, it's your turn.
Well, my intention is that the people that aren't that consciously on their journey yet, and they feel like they deep down inside they want to wake up, but they're like really stuck in life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to send them some grace, and that they receive that first spark of light that will throw them on their journey, just like what happened with me in 2012. So
Mm-hmm.
those people who are stuck right now in their like the matrix life, I want them to get all this awareness and this energy out to them, and this loving energy.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's do that. Let's send some love to create the sparks in all these people who need a little push and activation as well. Surmahurus irum, acharotum maratum, tistentaranatustenta marau, estenta macustineta cahainetau, isinaranuti kenta maurnus ironoe, hiaranatustia macumais iranacure, essa naturi natusea macuhae. Shorna makas, una harantieta sten, inakantusim makurua, esa narma kustena makumpaye, tinaka, o neta tuntaisina akuma, o notos intatus ite, o makahotis in. Eshorota akukuntoti inoruha anna hanu inisi intamaku taistine anakuma etorotiki Ishara tutai.
Kapatid ko ta mo siya itu katakapakita ko to siya pakatid ko to na mayetu tare siya to takapakata siya ko to na makatid ko to rapata siya to siya o takapatid siya ko to ya tayo to ko ta mayetu ko tayo to da sara ro siya ta o siya na makietu la siya na makatid ko to ra da siya katukota na makieta ha siya katukoto ashikatokoto namaya tu da sukotaka namakiyata utarashaka.
Chisinama pustini. Itatum mistena makuma katin matatasti titena makuma. Estetetetin tamakuho mos oro. Harineta sorema is. Ekantamakum mas et in takais ineka o harananuro no koshoro no tukumo ehetentais enemakum. Pumpes y shuru horokuma esarananuna tasimere hormasi netaramaistide isharamakumasire. Haramashore meha ture hina hatin tamakutai titentai harananuna tai sentai kahe hataistanama. Mahaishu muhurum naishe shara kuhare nekishu tutu paiki ho taramakas emara denekeo. Mama pomoski. Nama mama istinta komostana.
Ashana makoto namayetu shatai torarashiatu.
Chasina makumasti netamasu. Kushurusti.
Yashina makotana makatira kotana
Kistana matumasa. Shekama tatai.
Sebediato ore ikato tore itiano ishatala tore mite la connesse e io pore
Ashina makoto damashikata kotona makata. Dashakoto namakietu kotana makata.
Iya, toka kawan.
Bora mashani makoto rarashida kotona makata. Dokotana makatira kotona makata shikapakoto rakatira koto. Dakoto namayetu kotana makata. Dakoto kotana makatira shikapamashiatu.
Oh my you. Oh.
Tullakin valar kumpaka itki sitä markki elarki esa namarka alara variki.
Dakatukuta namakatiro shukokota namakata. Dasukota namakatiro kotona makata. Datsukota namakatiro kota namakata. Shukokota namakata.
Anata teki italaraki ine samaraka umbalaraki iki napa.
Bashanamokota yatur. Datsunumokota shikata hieto.
Balalaki iki salaraka umbalaraki.
Datsunumokota.
Kalare para kana tatkeista para kampaita tatke enalar.
Hiroshota namakata.
Ita valar kumpaka itki iniski vera pala ineki elari taia tamaita.
Iam terra mia terra, ogni cuore mi è terra, atare io mi otto, le mie terra mi attis atare e mi Ian ari, Ian amor, esta abbiaro, io so are, iak ante io sottore, io mo pare e carin di sig, io tu o alle, io tu. Te mandia ale atore intipies intium ote ashore inia ala aniata aliananiata 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 imosere muteo soma are etia ore ikana anikana asimatala ania ilianotore aniesepia asaniesipa aniesipiasa aniesipiasa asiepatia tiaromot ania
It feels good, no, Lorenzo? Yeah, I can feel already the energy in the whole group, like in a completely different state than when we came.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I was left hanging, wanting to hear more of Lorenzo, his light language. I'm like, ah!
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You make altogether very beautiful
Yeah.
orchestra. A very beautiful orchestra.
You know, like flow together, like
Yeah.
one by one.
Yeah.
Like dancing together in sync.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Makes your heart, again, those things that get stuck, it goes away. It's like the water, it's like the light language is that water from the river that becomes more fluent and more strong, and then remove all the stones that are in the way, stopping that water from going faster or like more lovely through the surface.
I resonate so much with what you say about 2020 was a year that we should just lay on the bed or on the couch for a long time just to integrate and heal. But now it's time to, when you feel that way, to just take some action and do stuff like this, you know? And I feel it really resonates with me that this is going to happen for me as well. Like just doing something in this area when you feel like that.
Exactly. And it's the healthiest thing that we can do for ourselves. And that what they were showing me in this one is by all of us doing this, that little effort, those who need an spark to start
Yeah.
working themselves, they will, because they will feel the others doing that.
Yeah.
And there is like a natural, they show this in other weeks, that when we did the channeling, we came like in different waves. Each wave came in a different frequency. Each frequency, just because this frequency is here and this one is here, this one is not more important than this one, but neither this one is more important than this one. We just came in that order in order to give an spark to each other below, and the one below to the other one below. And like this, we are a perfect pyramid, let's say, of creation. So when you see people that they look like stuck, instead of falling into the sadness or the pity, or feeling pity for them, send them love.
Yeah.
Send them love. Send them, transform and transmute that sadness and that melancholy or whatever that feeling is they are making you feel by seeing them stuck there. Transform it into love and send it to them, because that is gonna do something really for them. We were programmed that in order to sort of support people or be more human, we should be like feeling their pain. And we empaths, we've been doing that a lot. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we need to be all the time feeling that pity or that suffering or that struggle. We do much more by lighting up ourselves, becoming ourselves the flame, and by becoming the flame, send them light. And that is a daily work, and doesn't necessarily needs to take much energy from you if you remember that you can take it always from source. Now, many of us, we forget that we can take that energy from source, and we force ourselves to take that energy from wherever we don't have it anymore, because we are already sucked up. I mean, we are like dry, really dry, from doing a lot of work already. From the moment we lose the sense of connection with everything, we start taking energy from our organism. And when we do that, it's okay in the beginning, but at some point we are going to feel like shrinking. And that happens to so many of us. We tend to forget that the energy should be taken always from the everything. That's why it's there. It's there to be shared, to be manifest, but by us being antennas, by being these channels and taking that energy and send it to others. Like for example, in Spain, we have this traditional dance called flamenco. In flamenco, the origins and the root from flamenco has this meaning actually. When they do the movement with the hands at the top, and they are gathering energy, and then when they move their body, they move the energy through their body, and then they do the steps. They do like with the heels from the step. That's the grounding part. And the dance itself, if you just practice just by putting a video and trying to imitate that video, you don't need to master what they are doing, but just by trying and using that vision and visualizing that you are taking that energy. When you move, you pass it through your body, and then you pass it to the floor. You create that circuitry that feels so good when you dance. And those who love dancing, they truly know that what I'm talking about, because that's what happened. That's the magic from the dancing. That's why in every culture there is a traditional dancing, and all of them, they have this particular thing. In many of them, they have the drums. They are connecting you with earth. All of that is part of the same thing that our ancestors had in front of us all the time. We just have shut our eyes and our vision for a while, for some millennia. But yeah, times to take that back and put it into practice. And sometimes just for fun, you can play a YouTube video, and why not? Put yourself there, do some flamenco, do something. You don't need to be a master dancer. Just try. My sister just told me this week that she started Afro dance. Well, good for her. I mean, I'm so happy for her that she started to do that. I mean, she was feeling like sort of stuck with the situations no, in Spain and all of that. And then she had the idea of why not to give it a go to Afro dance. And yeah, since she started, she's so happy. So yeah, dancing is another thing that is there. What did you feel when anybody would like to share the feeling during this transmission?
I am.
Okay,
I
Mandy.
feel some similar energies as the last one, something similar to like Kundalini kind of rising. And then towards the end, I sensed it more coming from more angelic from above, coming down.
Yes.
And that's what I got.
Yes. The angelic were present very much.
Yes.
Very beautifully.
Because I like, for the last 3 months, I feel like most of the time just shamanic frequencies coming through, like this, you know, this roots and like, and today, like I feel my voice was like more up, you know, I'm just feeling like, you know, so angels was like really present today, and that's so cool. And when you were speaking about blue avians, just like back a little bit, it was so cool because 5 minutes before you spoke about blue avians, I was thinking about blue avians because recently they came into my dreams and they told me that I'm one of them. So it's like, it was like the divine synchronicity. I'm like, wow, it's so cool how our telepathy works 100%. We just do not like yet can like grasp it, you know, but we are communicating on telepathic level all the time, guys. And not just between each other, but between all the light language collective. So what we're doing here, like we are like with everyone in the same time.
Yeah, totally true. And there are so many galactic beings sharing this moment. There are an incredible, huge audience out there sharing and cheering for these moments that we gather. We are the ones who have to wake up a little bit and recognize how beautiful this is, because it is, and we know that. Maybe in the beginning when we start, we feel like warming up the engines, but at some point we just feel like we are there, like in the middle of the sea, and we are all the sea together, and so beautifully flowing. That's
the other thing I want to add, like there was a moment where I started like laughing and I just couldn't stop. And that moment I felt like hundreds of spirits came into my like moment and they were like just like bursting in laughing, like how awesome we are. And they were like keep sending this message like, you are like freaking awesome, we just adore you, we're watching you all, you know, and we just laugh and just, you were amazing. That's how I felt, like this. And I was laughing like, and it felt like so home, you know, so home.
Yes, the admiration. They truly admire us.
Can I just say, I really appreciated there, certain times where I hear other people, Christy, Elena, when I hear different people, there's just something about it that gives this even, like it's refreshing the energy even more because it's creating even more union. So I love hearing you guys, I love hearing everybody, bits and pieces. It energizes the entire thing. It's beautiful.
Exactly. It's so noticeable. I mean, one start, another one start, and the levels increase so much in the whole group. It's incredible, really incredible. It's and so beautiful. I mean, we can spend hours and hours describing how wonderful this is because it's incredible. I will stay forever because it is it is magnificent. I don't get this feeling that much because it's very unique. I mean, I do a lot of energy work and it's different. It's good. It's wonderful. I will write a whole book about what I feel. But then when I come to the groups each week with all people, it's another thing magnificent. And it really, really, I think, well, without the thinking, I mean, I know light languages put us together. Break boundaries. Totally break boundaries. All right, we are
feels
gonna
like community, huh? It's just such a community feeling that I think, well, I've been part of language groups before and hosted a few, and this one I really love the way you're working with the intentions as well. And then just I haven't been in a group maybe for a little over a month, which is a long time for me. And I was like, yes, this is totally what I just needed to get back with my people or whatever, and enjoy the process and clear together. And we are all assisting each other. Are so delightful. And to know that others experience our energies, even if they're not speaking light language yet. And so I'm just appreciating you all very much.
Thank you, Maui. Thank you.
I have to say, I love seeing your faces. I hate being in front of the camera. I got to be honest, but I realize that I love when I see everybody's faces because it makes me feel like I'm connecting with each one of you, like in a relationship through light language. I can't explain it. I'm into the union stuff. It's just wonderful to connect with all of you.
Thank you, man. It is wonderful, yes. All right, let's give some time to Naida because she's been there for a while, wanting to share something with us. I have been feeling her energy also ready for a while. So, yeah, Naida, whenever you like, cuando quieras.
Voy. A ver. Durante la meditación vi el siguiente portal.
So during the meditation that we have in the beginning, she saw this portal in front of her eyes. Beautiful. And also, if you gather any feelings about the portal, unmute yourself and you are very welcome also to express what you feel with the portal. I mean, there are sometimes wonderful messages that come from your hearts. And yeah. What did you, ¿qué sentiste con ese? ¿Algo?
No me ha dado tiempo.
I asked her if she felt something while she was drawing. and then she explained me many times that sometimes the feeling comes, but sometimes she just merge with the portal, and then she just get one with what is happening with the light languages outside. It's like she merged with everything, and then she just draw it as she starts seeing things from the center always, and then from the center she start building up, and then it appears in front of her eyes just as we speak. Yeah.
The next is all blessing.
So all the blessings together is this one.
I notice it when I look at it. I want to speak light language.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you want me to? Okay.
Yes.
I can sort of see it. And let's see. Kotavate kotunomo kadada. Sasha chomo kodadaya. Hele kadadoko shabakadiata hunokotadiana. Sekatadakaana kaliata kadadona kabukadiana hea kotodone. Sepokotania hunokotodiana hoya. Kekatadenana hoyata kada. Pakatiana hea oko. Katadadanya hodakatadanya hanyana kada. Theododonia hea. And then telepathically, I just hear great elders are acknowledging, possibly. I had the first portal that she put up, in the red in the beginning, I felt was the balance all around us, and the showing support of what we have within our light families on either side, and our extension of our own wings to the side. So I see like a butterfly formation. And I couldn't, I'd have to enlarge because of my eyesight to see these new ones. But wow, yeah, I just really felt ancestral or some sort of a presence with the last one she just presented.
I'm going to explain this to Naida. La sentido de ese portal, el equilibrio, el sentido del equilibrio entre todo lo que existe.
Lo que he entendido.
En el portal este.
Ah, en este. Ah, vale.
En el de al lado. Ahora, en lo que ella ha dicho de las lenguas de luz, que has interpretado, ¿verdad? Okay, the Maureen, Naida got some interpretation from the light languages that you just spoke about or you had with the portal. Yeah,
referente a este portal.
Yeah, referring to this portal. When you felt the trigger to speak the light languages, she got this message from your light languages.
Representa todo lo que podéis conseguir.
It represents everything that you can get.
Uniendo vuestra luz.
Uniting all the light that you have within. That was the transmission.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Próximo.
El siguiente ha sido un mensaje de mi intención. Y dice: gracias, hijos e hijas, por mandarme vuestro amor.
This message came out from the light languages transmission that we said when we had the intention, Naida's intention. So, ¿puedes repetir?
Gracias, hijos e hijas.
Thank you, sons and daughters.
Por mandarme vuestro amor.
For sending me your light. Remember that we were sending light to Mother Earth. So it's like she is answering the message. I mean, the transmission.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Pero no os olvidéis de vosotros.
But do not forget about yourselves. It's like, thank you very much for all the love you're sending, not meaning that that love is not appreciated, because it's very much appreciated by Mother Earth, but she also wants to remind us to don't forget ourselves. Yeah.
Como vuestra madre, yo cuido de vosotros.
As your mother, that I am taking care of all of you.
Y como mejor me podéis cuidar vosotros a mí,
And the best way you can take care of me, of Mother Earth,
es cuidándoos y queriéndoos a vosotros mismos.
is by loving yourselves more. Yeah, that's the best way to love Mother Earth and to support her, by being in love with ourselves, by being channeling the love that we are, by putting into action the love, as we've been saying from the beginning of the session. By doing that, we become that divine channel that we are, connecting the universe and source with Gaia. And then when we do that, we are feeding her. We are feeding her with that energy. And that's what we are doing in her surface when we create that sacred circuitry.
No dependáis de ese cuidado del exterior.
Do not depend that much in having to take care of things outside.
Está en vuestro interior.
Because everything is actually inside yourselves.
De esta forma,
in this way,
os permitís que vuestra luz brille en todo su esplendor.
And this way you allow the light within to ignite from the inside out.
Bien.
Eso es todo, ¿no?
Sí.
De todas las cosas.
No, de esta intención.
Vale.
Del mensaje.
Vale. Pues siguiente.
Siguiente ha sido durante la intención de él.
This is from Elle's intention.
De primera, interpreté el siguiente mensaje.
The first thing that she felt during that transmission with Elle was a message, and this is the message.
Hay partes que aún tenéis dormidas.
There are some parts in yourselves that they are still sleeping.
Pero despertarán en su momento.
But they will wake up in the right time and in the right moment. And then she got this portal from that transmission. That intention was about creativity. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Y por último, en la intención de Lorenzo.
And then the last one, which is with Lorenzo's intention.
El siguiente portal.
This portal. And the intention was about creating a spark on others. The other day I got a message about, I was channeling with a Mexican friend, and I got this message about the light codes and also about these portals. Many times we try also to figure out what they mean, and the message we got in that channeling was sometimes you just need to look at them and they will activate whatever is necessary within yourselves. So just by looking at them. Yeah. Thank you, Naida. Muchas gracias.
You're welcome. Muchas de nada.
All right. Yeah.
I'm so sorry I have to leave, but I just want to thank everyone for today. It was so much fun.
Thank you, man. It's lovely to have you always. Thank you for coming. Bye, lovely.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. All right. Now, who wants to have an activation? Let's start with the activations. So
I would just like to really quickly say thank you. I'm so honored to have had this opportunity. And it was so great to be able to speak light language with everybody today. I feel like I've broken out of that fear, and I'm just so honored and so grateful. And I just felt so much love, so much oneness. It really felt I had that unity energy. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, love. I saw you. I saw you many times. I saw you there, like active, really, really active, and in your salsa, like we say in Spain, your salsa. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Who would like an activation for the light languages? Good Vibe Tribe. What's your name? Unmute yourself if you don't mind. You're muted.
Okay.
Now.
Hi guys. Yeah, much love.
Hello.
I'm a bit late to the game, but I live in Long Beach, California.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to check in and see if I could catch any back end activations. I myself don't personally channel light language, but I do feel the activations when I'm observing them. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
Sometimes it's not about interpreting, but more like feeling.
Feeling.
You know? So, yeah, and so I have been. So that's why I'm here, because I want more exposure to it. And I feel like I do get the healing from it when I'm seeing the activations. So just thank you guys for that.
Thank you for sharing. What's your names?
Don George.
Don, nice to meet you, Don. All
Great
right,
to meet
let's do an activation for Don as a welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
We are gonna unmute all the mics, all the people here who speak light languages. And Don, open yourself like a sponge and feel this wave that you are about to get. Innere kasunarako taisharama opait takarun taise onturuku paistinaraku taintama genarakust impastanara ohanan isur hintaak as o homtistamakus ioro ita tas inta akis in ucha katina maachuka ainata aishora naika otashinta anuhoma donahinta mahuntisarao Tahaina utaita ita huitaita na huntaita na ishao Jana Utatayi Tachaku Janu Kitana Ujana Anahikata Antu Uhashakata Mashu Ahatan Chukatana Makus Ayanaku Hatata Tustana Sharaka Haisharaku
Uya, shana kitaka makata, ay kataka, bakataka, uy kataka.
Yahamahatikas.
Ay nana ku take shene larre. Uya kasa.
Wow.
Ini.
Ianau mahihina suramahsharana. Anarata asurum taakata. Harnek arum asoroha. Turumasharanak arnistiaramakur.
Tapatodone manana hemo potodone tokotone kasana
Nanato.
kasana kara kotodone bakare kotodone wokotone ileriana kosamona pokotone pakadiana ho hia katadania honana mana honana ho kadiadania holiana honana ho kokone Iana kole ana pare penane. Tina mamone mañana na he ana kadiana. Tina kodona mana he ana he. Kole kajania. Speaker truth photo dona pashamana he ada kotona mane he. Kole ana. Tia mana hanana hoya.
Istak akist intark ista at ukist intark kor ist itaki istatak us it ar istita akuk as ark okut a ist it uk ul ant ikit ist intek iuruk ul kak at am ak as ur ak ur uhar hor in os ark mor at ud don tika a hur shiranak ur in har mahatist iuruk in aruna sur mama kurpa est iurun ma as in arm kurk as aram ak hork a
Aku tapi yang nakaraki is.
Shuramai. Hanarune siananakurne. Osarkiarana orma. Ayaranakure nashiarake natte yette kiaramaur. Orne kiaranora maishoron. Ana hor en naramor narakum taine. Torna mama manena cornor netiaronum hornayon Akune shure akurem Narakunai
Saraki erko shutere hase.
Tarum Tirunarakunaresh Harnek
Narasate Dioro no Koro Se Nanare Satu Kare Kare Satu Kare Soha Tare tu re soha Om tare tu re soha Tare tu re soha Tare tu re soha Tare tu re soha Om tare tu re soha Tare tu re soha
Tare tu re soha. Tare tu re Lalu sama Saki este kuto palo yemakato tonta pato so laro. Inte. Kuda. Kuru ide ga. Kuina laro ide bete. Kinte. Oh God, bear with me. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so grateful.
Thank you. Thank you all for participating in this activation for Tony.
Thank you, everyone. Much love.
What did you feel, Don?
I felt a sense of community and above all, love. You know, shout out to my sister Nanya that's on this feed. She's definitely been a big inspiration to me because ever since I, listened to her transmissions, it's what really motivated me because it's what I really, I definitely felt it, So thank you, everybody. Love you guys.
Thank you, Don, for sharing.
I want to share what I felt. Thank you for being here first. I'm wow. Thank you.
Yes.
And
good to see you, sister.
Yeah, good to see you, brother. For me, I felt like on my side, I was working a lot during this transmission, and it just felt like because we are fellow with you, fellow brothers and sisters on that plane, and I felt like all my higher self came and was doing a lot of cleansing. So I felt like a lot of clearing, and I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna stop sometime. So I was like clearing. Yeah, and that it's and it felt like, oh my God, so much relief, and it felt like so, and your inner child came through me and started singing this song, and I'm like, oh wow, it feels so good. And then the family of the light started laughing because your inner child kind of wow, I'm clear from something. I have no idea what I was clearing, of course, but it was just so amazing.
Yes, because I've been going through a really rough time for the past month and a half. And I've been trying to realign myself back in flow, and it's been the most difficult thing ever. So it's crazy how we can go through. What's that?
I'm just like you. For me, 3 months of flow. So I do understand. Yeah.
And it's crazy how we could go through so many months of just being in flow and aligned, and then all of a sudden it's like you hit a wall, and it's like nothing you do can get you out fast enough, And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. But what matters is that we continue to do the work, because you won't be able to get out and back and flow and aligned until you do the work. So this is why I'm taking, steps to get back in flow, and being positive about it. So thank you.
I have some visions cleansing a lot of stuff in your heart chakra. I saw also beautiful spirals in your feet, creating more grounding with yourself. But the first thing that I felt was like a an accumulation of a big ball of energy in your heart that needs to go. I mean, at the end, I felt like it went. So because the way I feel things is like whatever the person is feeling, I feel it in my body, and then temporally I feel it in my body. Then I treat my body with the light languages like if you were myself, one, and then I do that healing, that clearing, and then I just let it happen. And what I felt there was something there built up in your heart, like a lot of emotional pain built up in your heart, and then the that stuck feeling from a little bit the lack of grounding with nature. So translating this is exercise for grounding. If you like if you like drumming, use drumming. If you like going to nature barefoot, go to nature barefoot. In Florida, you have the all the beaches and beautiful the beautiful sea. Go to the sea, sea baths with salty water. Anything that connects you to nature, that will be wonderful. And yeah, I mean the rest has been sort of done not only by me, because what happened here is that all the energy unifies, and then the healing is much easier when we are all here together. And that's what I see. That's why the removal, the cleansing is so quickly, and it has been so quickly. And at the end, from feeling a heart that was very contracted, it was just relaxed. It was just calm and relaxed. And there is something else there that I still feel, but it will go with your personal work. And yeah, you are very welcome to come. We do this every first, second, and third week each month. The fourth week, we rest to gain some energy back, because apart from this, we are doing a lot of energy work in other things, in other areas. But yeah, you are very welcome to come join us, and you will see that just by coming, all these things will also be removed, and eventually you will have also those activations of whatever your gifts are.
Right.
But yeah,
thank you.
And
pleasure.
towards the end, I saw some ants, like some red ants, and so maybe they have a message for you. Maybe you can look them up, or just go to the park and connect with them. They are very powerful, and they like their medicine is very powerful. So maybe it's significant for you.
Thank you.
What are these ants?
Yeah.
Red ants.
May I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Matilde.
Yes, so I just wanted to say on the topic, just because I met Inanna like about 6 weeks ago, and and like literally before that, I was not aware of the existence of light language, and I heard her, and it was just like the most magical thing I've ever heard, and honestly, I've been, playing with it, but it's been such an amazing and wonderful moment. It's, like, I thank you all so much. It's been the most incredible hour. And I've had like, ever since I met Inanna and, the beginning of, my awakening, it's been amazing. But, I just wanted to say down that I was just looking at you, and I could feel like that it was like unleashing within me, that, I was still shy, you know, before when we were like still doing it, I was kind of like not even believing that I was doing it. But and then when it was about you, then I was like full on. And so thank you for showing up, because it
Thank
made
you.
me also like, you know, go beyond my fears and just like unleashing it. So and it was so wonderful. So thank you so much, all of you, and
Awesome.
Nana
Thank you
and
so
Dan. So
much. Thank you for
thank
your
you
time.
guys.
Thank you all. Anybody else would like an activation? We can do one more. Naida, she has something there.
Sí, que yo he interpretado un mensaje para
Don.
Don.
Okay, Naida got a message for you, Don, from
Okay.
the language transmission. She is speaking Spanish, so I will be translating. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Abre tu mente.
Open your mind.
Las casualidades no existen.
Nothing happened by accident.
Todo ocurre por algo.
There is always a reason about everything.
Déjate llevar por lo que sientas.
Let yourself flow by any feelings that come through your heart.
Para eso se ha de dejar la mente a un lado.
To do so, you need to put your mind aside
y escuchar al corazón.
And listen more to your heart.
My heart. Okay, gracias.
De nada.
Yeah, thank you, Naida.
You're welcome.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, if nobody wants an activation, Aria, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I just
Go
been
ahead.
feeling really tired recently, but I really felt like I have to join this group. I just feel like it's very aligned with me, and I even fall asleep like during some of the activations. I had to like lay down and just like gone, and I woke up, feel like better. I was sleeping through, you know, and I was like hungry and tired, and I just been working through a lot of, as I shared last time, was at school, and a very important moment where it seems like I have to make these decisions like really soon, and yeah, like very, very like one of the probably most important decisions I ever had in my life. So even though I'm trying to stay in my heart and be like, oh yeah, I'm like, a lot of moments I'm like, yeah, I believe I know what I have to do, and I just don't care. I trust the universe, and sometimes like that subconscious little things get into like subconscious mind and getting into like doubting and like, oh, like, and it's just like kind of like back and forth that make me like also, I guess, like part of my take a way my energy stuff, you know, and
Yeah.
What is it?
I put this card before we started, and it's from Archangel Uriel, and I feel like now it's time to read, for me to read. So he's sharing, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So just, it's probably just for you and at the right moment.
Yes, and I also felt to, instead of doing an activation, because there is nobody else to receive an activation.
If you guys still have the energy, I would like one.
You like one? Okay, Luis.
Yeah.
Let's do one for Luis, and if there is any energy left there, we can do another one for Arija, so that we can support this decision that she's about to take. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you, family. I have to go now, but I will be joining you guys again. Much love. Blessings.
Much love, Don. Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye. All right. Should we start? Actually, we can do both at once. If you feel it.
I feel it like when we channel light language, we do it for the whole collective. But yes, like maybe, yeah.
All the time, we do it for everyone.
Exactly. Exactly. Because we are one, okay? We are one. But
All
yeah,
the time.
yeah.
We put the intention, yes, to create some concentration into something, but it's taking effects in so many things at once.
We can't help
That's
it.
totally
We
right.
can't help it. It's just spreading right away.
Spreading everywhere, like.
Yeah, I would keep in my heart for the highest good for you and for us
For
as well.
everyone. Yeah. So let's do one big one.
Like always.
Like always. Haruhi ahoruma kishuru makarkustiri me apure. Enarakutai nituru morkumasturu. Arrekauruk au markikark ustana. Test inaraihi. Dus ark iurumma eshurpak ark ork anerek ishurumar ur. Tahatai kahai hiara hauru tuhuri me kiara maku. Hiene kaharine atufa. Sherama. Harnia marahir. Hortista da makurme akar. Murukur serea. Utaishine makaini yahorom. Napak. Tinia kierkam. Horrean turkistiar keanakur. Harmistianama. Tahahika. Tahina mishuru. Tainu mohina hotashu. Strurni miark murk ordnek kamia. Heriniar mork urdurush. Murnea karnietak amor. Turshar Errik ortar hargine Niorka Gurriurka Arumania Churrimi Cur Shornianakan Turkur
Una pata kindo, umatarinda la quinta vala kinde, sakinde balo, iriri, umatalo kinde balo sakin.
Shurma Tumist int epiurum Hur Anatikam kumpa Hor main ashu Kihiarka armaishar Horrea au hor
Balala unda ita sambo wayo wayo makite wayo Sakian tabamba, una kiste balara kuinte salambo. Aikono. Alarinte se kieta batakunta kiita varakina larkita samarkita kui kiita uja mataki esa larkini shimana varakutaki esa larkini niitä valoliine vakite mana kujeta lare itaki shimana ujeta saa uine kuakadi akumi
Acá, sí. Acá, sí. Sí.
Elementals here.
This is the same.
Oloro kita kata kena koya tar. Oh ya pak, bye. Lupa sialan.
Zapatina, cuando te toca esa buena Mariana, jeje. Ya se lo mona Mariana. Dati tapantilin ko to doon ka sa podon. Sa papapana ko to doon katarane. Pasamana.
Pero ahora porque ini parang ini kita rawi.
Ya to ya mana po na patihin.
Gila.
Ya saya tuku nyanyigun yizao yiku asan wala kalalaku sala
Ala, ito ala ko to. Toto makal pinea. Tambako ite ko ito na.
Tadi avanti siamo potendo padane.
I'm done. One more.
There were two things here in this one that they told me. One is that you are Ija, you are totally ready to make that move. It's only that fear, that little fear that you have in your heart, that I saw it there, concentrated there. You just need to make the step. As you make the step, you will dissolve that fear. In the next step, you will take away more fear. And like this will go gradually and dissolve totally. And they were telling me she's ready and we are all supporting her. She just need to make the move. She just need to make the move. Everything is already prepared there for her. It's like they already placed the red carpet for you. And you just need to walk on the red carpet. For you, Luis, they just came like in a very friendly way, like the few angels. They even place themselves like this, like next to your shoulder, and they started like communicating very close to you, that you are also ready in terms of all the visions that you are having. They want to tell you that they are real, they are not only imagination, that they were saying that you have this tendency to question yourself so often, and they were trying to tell you they are real, my friend, but in a way that they were saying, my friend, like you were, like if you were without the if, you are an angel. So they were there so close to you, like saying, come on, brother, you are like us, act because in that human form you can also act with those things that you are seeing. Once you start seeing them and believing them and trusting them, just express them. Just this is what been all the group today about, putting the stuff out. All the message has been from the very beginning, from the meditation, to put the things out, to take action out, to take perspective from density and take things out. they were telling you exactly the same, but before you need to make the step of anything that show up in your mind is actually true. It's actually true. And whether it's an ant, a red ant, it's a red ant. Maybe for you might sound ridiculous at some point, or maybe for someone, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, because for that person that you are feeling the ant, in this case was Don will find the answer, because it does happen since 2012 that Naida also works that way with her spirituality. She gets signs from anything, the last thing that you could imagine, she gets a sign from there. And that sign is always a piece of a puzzle that she needs to put together with another piece. And after a while, she say, "Oh my God, I see now the whole picture." And then she contact me and say, "Ismael, do you remember this, and this, and this, and that?" I say, "Yeah, well, now makes sense. Is this represent this represent that, and like that." The same thing works for many people here on the planet. So those visions that you have, they are angelic messages for those who get the message, for those who are meant to be those messages. Because at first sounds with our language, in this case English, like a red ant, and that's it. But it's not a red ant and that's it. It's much more than a red ant for Don. For Don is gonna be something huge that is not gonna be also that only a red ant. That was the message from the angelic realm, and it was so beautiful to feel them there. So beautiful, as well
Thank
as
you,
to see
Ismael.
the red carpet.
Thank you.
A pleasure,
everyone.
Luis.
I'm resonating so much with what you shared. From what I was doing, and I felt that all my focus was more on Louis' energetic field, and I felt Divine Mother working on him. I felt angels, I felt fairies, and ancestors. So it was like that. And in this moment, I felt that we are working together on him with Aria, because she in the angelic realms. So I felt her present like next to me working on Louis. And I felt him picking up this energy, and he felt it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm there," you know? And so it was so beautiful. Thank you, because I like had so much fun doing that. It was like so pleasurable, you know, fun. Like
For me,
it
was like the
yeah.
for me it was like the whole galactic kindergarten.
Yes.
And the
And then
a lot of kids.
Fun. Because you are a heart-based person. You're like fun, you know, like ah. And I felt that. And then I put a card for you, and this card is peacock. And this card, it actually tells you raise your standards, because you are a freaking peacock. Okay, so just live your life as a peacock. Okay. We are loyalty, you know.
Yes.
Thank you, Inanna.
Very beautiful. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for putting a little bit aside that fear, and yes, and bring that love, valuing that love that you all have inside. Thank you for being one, and I hope that we meet again and we share this oneness one more time, at least many times. I would love many times, but one more time, I will be very happy with that. Thank you all for your participation. And at all levels, I cannot stop saying that we are doing an amazing job all together. Amazing. The same way that you feel that in your heart, it's happening in many levels. This is not only, oh, what is happening to me? No, it's happening in many layers, to many people. animals and the plant kingdom, everything is magnifying. So thank you all. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lorenzo, Naida, Arilla, Inanna, Natasha, Christy, Matilde. Thank you all. And have a wonderful week. The next group will be on the, I need for that my calendar, on the 5th of March. No, on the 4th of March. So you are very welcome to join us, of course, because it truly feels like a wonderful family. It's all I can say. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much. Bye,
Bye-bye
everyone.
all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye all.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Love you all.
Love you all.